Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria Montefusco and I'm a lover of all things when it comes to makeup, fragrance, and beauty. And today I have a pretty exciting video. So I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube that are like spring fragrances that I love during the springtime, the best spring fragrances. And something that I've noticed is a lot of them include florals, which makes a lot of sense. Florals, spring, they go together. But what about fragrances for people that do not like florals? And I'm one of them. I'm not normally a big fan of florals, especially white florals. I really hate white florals. So what are fragrances that are great for spring that do not, include like overwhelming florals? So that's what I'm going to cover with you all today. If you are a gourmand lover, or if you just hate florals, this is the video for you to see what kind of fragrances that I recommend that you may like during the springtime. So if you all are interested in hearing my thoughts, I have 10 fragrances to share. They range from designer to indie to niche, then please keep on watching. So I'm gonna go in no particular order here. These are all fragrances I've worn to death and that I love a ton. So let's start with this fragrance. This is from Juliette Has and this is called Pear Ink. This fragrance is awesome. If you want to smell like a juicy, sparkling pear, this is for you. This to me just smells exactly like pear. So I recently just got this full-size bottle. I've been through 2 travel sprays and 1 sample spray. So I've had plenty of time to decide I want this full size. And this is the big boy. This is the 3.3 ounce 100 ml bottle. So this one is, the big one. And this is just absolutely lovely. So let me tell you about the notes. So you have top note of pear, mid note of ambroxan, base notes of musk, and ambroxolide. To be honest, I know some people do not like ambroxan. I'm not one of those. So to me, again, this is just a fresh, juicy pear. I don't get a lot of muskiness in here, so if you're afraid of muskiness, do not worry about this. The one thing I don't like about this fragrance is that the lasting power is pretty darn poor. But if you spray this on your clothes and you spray with abandon, you can get, pretty good lasting power out of this. But if you just spray this like on your skin, and you don't spray a lot, this will only last you a few hours, like maybe 3 or 4 hours. But overall, I love this fragrance. Personally, I like to wear this one after I get out of the shower. It just smells so fresh and inviting, but I could see this working extremely, extremely well during the spring, during the summer, definitely during the day. I don't see this as a nighttime fragrance. This is just so fresh and unoffensive and just the perfect pear scent that I love this a ton. So if you want just a fresh, amazing, very realistic pear fragrance, I think you cannot go wrong with this one. So next up, if I had to choose a favorite from this list, it'd probably be this one. This fragrance I just recently tried and recently purchased a full size of, and I am flippin' obsessed. And this is from Posy, and this is Versailles. So they have perfume oils, and so this is just a small little 5 ml roller ball, and oh my god, this fragrance is just amazing. Oh. This to me is a little bit similar, like in notes, to Lara from Xerjoff Casa Maserati, but this one is like if Lara was less like gourmand and had orange and orange blossom instead of like lemon, which I know Lara technically has orange, not lemon, but Lara to me gives me lemon vibes. This to me gives me like orange cake vibes. So, but it's not as like sweet and like super gourmand as Lara. I hope that makes sense. So this fragrance, it lasts pretty well on me. It's not like a super powerhouse, but I'd say it lasts maybe like 5, 6 hours. It just smells so good. And there's almost something like coconutty about this. This fragrance is just absolute perfection, and I have to like stop myself from wearing this every single day. So in case you're wondering about the notes, it has notes of vanilla, cupcake, orange blossom, citruses, and blood orange. This is just absolutely lovely, and it's also an indie brand, so you're supporting a small business. I absolutely love that as well. It's just a perfect fragrance, and I can't get enough of this little 5 ml roller ball. I mean, seriously, I flippin' love this. So if you're interested in something like this, I cannot recommend ordering a sample or even blind buying this. Like if you like Lara from Xerjoff, or if you just like the sound of these notes, like I feel like this is a pretty safe blind buy. It is absolutely stunning, and I feel like it's a really great gourmand leaning scent for the spring and the summer because it's not super cloying, it's not sticky sweet, and it has those citrus notes that to me remind me of the spring and the summer. So yeah, if you hate florals and you like gourmands, you may really, really like this for the spring. Next one, this is a super popular fragrance and for very good reason. And this is from Sol de Janeiro, and this is Sol Cheirosa 62. So basically, if you've ever smelled the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, this is the fragrance that it smells like. So they have an eau de toilette version of this, which just like comes in like a plastic bottle. And they also have an eau de parfum. I've never tried the eau de toilette. I've heard it smells the same, but it has a bit better lasting power. But I got these travel sprays like on a deal at Sephora, which is why I bought them. So this is just Bum Bum Cream heaven. And if you hate florals, I think you're gonna like this one. At least I really love it. So the notes in here, you have pistachio and almond, heliotrope and jasmine for the mid, base notes, caramel, vanilla, salt, sandalwood. So I know the mid notes say heliotrope and jasmine. I do not smell florals at all in this. To me, this is a sweet almond, caramel, vanilla, beachy kind of fragrance. This is absolutely stunning for the spring and the summer. I could see someone wearing this on the beach. I could see someone wearing this during the day. I don't think it's very offensive, so I could see, you know, someone wearing this at work. Again, I don't think this is a super nighttime kind of scent. None of the scents I've mentioned so far are like very nighttime to me, but this is just amazing. And if you layer the Bum Bum Cream like under this and then put this on top, you will smell amazing, like literally all day. So this fragrance is awesome. Again, the lasting power is like moderate, maybe like 5 to 6 hours, but this is just great. I love this. I love the Bum Bum Cream, and I love most of Sol de Janeiro's fragrances, to be honest. There's only like 2 that I don't really like. But yeah, this is awesome. Again, perfect if you do not like florals. All right, let's talk about another perfume oil. And this is from Nest, New York, and I have the Travel Rollerball, and this is their Madagascar Vanilla Perfume Oil. This is just an amazing vanilla coconut fragrance. And it's definitely a sweet coconut. You're not talking powdery coconut here. This is a sweet, summery coconut with a lot of vanilla. So if you like the sound of that, this is a great vanilla coconut fragrance for the spring and the summer. So let's go over notes. There's only 3 according to Fragrantica. Top note, vanilla bean, mid note, vanilla orchid, base note, coconut. I don't smell any florals, so like I know it says vanilla orchid, I don't smell any florals in this. To me, this is just vanilla coconut amazingness. Because it's a perfume oil, I find that these sit closer to the skin, they don't project as much, but I feel like the lasting power is pretty good on this. Again, maybe like 6-7 hours, and this is just really awesome. Oh, I can't get enough of this. I don't really wear this one in the colder weather just because that coconut gives me very like summery, springy vibes. But if you love coconut and if you love vanilla, you really cannot go wrong with this one. I don't like that it's a rollerball. I'm not really a rollerball kind of gal, but I mean, I can't really complain because this fragrance is just really, really, really good and I love it. Next, I want to talk about a cheapie, and this is from Misc Bar, which is sold at Target, and this is whipped almond. So you get a 50 ml for like $20. That is the definition of a cheapie. If you like almond, not a sweet almond, but like a just like powdery, slightly sweet, but not like dessert almond, like a little bit of just like, how would I describe this? It's a little bit of muskiness, to be honest, but it's like a sweet musk. I think you would really, really like this. The name whipped almond to me is perfect for this. So this only has 4 notes: almond, milk, iris flower, sandalwood. I do not smell any florals in here. Again, I feel like that iris is really contributing to that like powdery, like musky kind of vibe. The sandalwood, I could see a little bit of like sweet woodiness in here, but yeah. It's a very lactonic, very powdery almond scent. It's really, really great. I would say this is great for all times of the year, but if this is your kind of vibe during the springtime, I feel like this would work really well. Again, I don't smell a hint, I don't smell any florals in here, and I'm not really a fan of florals. So whipped almond is great, and it's so inexpensive at Target. I feel like this is a pretty safe blind buy if you like how I described it. This next fragrance is a classic on YouTube, and for extremely good reason. This is Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice. This is an eau de toilette but my gosh, it lasts like all day, at least on my skin. I can spray this with abandon, spray it on my clothes, spray it on my skin. It will last all day. This to me is just the perfect fruity, bubbly summer scent. To me, this is almost like Pear Ink's like lychee sister. Like Pear Ink is like the pear version of this. This is just so amazing. This is sparkling lychee, just goodness. So let me tell you about the notes. This has top notes of kiwi, rhubarb, pink pepper, mid notes of watermelon, cyclamen, jasmine, base notes, lemon tree, musk, sandalwood. Again, I know there's florals in here. I don't smell them. To me, this is a very like lychee smelling fragrance, but I guess it makes sense like kiwi, rhubarb, watermelon might make it smell kind of lychee. Normally, I'm not a fan of like watermelon notes because I feel like they smell very artificial. This to me does not smell artificial. This to me is just like a sparkling fruit cocktail of a fragrance. It is absolutely perfect and it's amazing for the springtime and the summertime. And I don't get any florals in here whatsoever. So, and you can actually find this for a pretty good deal on like some fragrance discounter websites. And this is a 100 ml, I think, right? Yeah, this is a 100 ml. So this is a big bottle. And I think my mom got this for me for like $50, which is not bad at all. So yeah, I've gone through almost a full decant of this from my Royalty Scent subscription. And then I asked for this for Christmas because I love it. And I will probably go through this whole bottle eventually. But I have not sprayed this yet because I'm still going through my decant, but I wanted to show you the full bottle because it is amazing. And I think it's a really cute bottle too. So yeah, I love this fragrance. Sparkling fruit cocktail with like lychee, rhubarb, watermelon, kiwi vibes. I mean, what more can you ask for? So next up, I want to talk about another indie fragrance house, and this is from Keys Fragrances, and this is Delicia di Marshmallow. Oh, if you want to smell like you are just like opening up a bag of marshmallows and just sticking your nose into it, this is the closest you're going to get. This lasting power is flippin' insane. I smelled this on my skin after I took a shower. I think I applied this fragrance at about 8 a.m. I took a shower at like 7 p.m. So it's 11 hours later. I get out of the shower, I'm still smelling this on my skin. This lasting power is insane. It's so good. This is definitely a gourmand, but because it's not like, I don't know, to me marshmallows aren't like just for fall, winter. Like to me marshmallows can be for spring, summer because you think about like making s'mores by the campfire. That's marshmallows. That reminds me of like summertime. But these aren't toasted marshmallows, these are just marshmallows straight out of the bag. So let me tell you the notes. There's only 3. Marshmallow, sugar, and vanilla. And yeah, that's pretty much what this has given me. It is lovely. Some people are apparently anosmic to this, which means they can't smell it. So definitely order a sample before you order a full-size bottle. But again, this is pretty reasonably priced. It's by a independently owned, like one-woman show brand. Yeah, I love supporting a small business, and this is the best marshmallow fragrance I've personally ever smelled. And oh my God, it just smells so good, so good. I will, if I ever run out of this bottle, which I have a lot of fragrances, and so I don't think I will anytime soon, but if I run out of this bottle, I would definitely purchase another one. This is perfect gourmand. It's not too sickly sweet or dark or like rich that it has to just be a gourmand for the fall, winter. This is good for any time of the year. So next I want to talk about a fragrance that I feel like is pretty hyped on YouTube. It's pretty inexpensive as well, and you can also find sales on it a lot of the time. And it's a classic for a reason, and I just got it in my collection maybe about a month ago, and I'm really enjoying it. And I feel like it's good for any time of the year. And this is Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. You would think by looking at the name, Warm Cashmere, oh, this is for fall, winter. No, I think it's for any time of the year. And I think it's that fresh cream, like accord in here that makes it appropriate for any time. This just smells like a fresh sweetness. I mean, I know that's like a hard thing to imagine, but it's just like, it's a fresh sweetness. It's a refreshing sweetness. So the notes in here are vanilla, coconut, cashmere wood, sandalwood, musk. So yeah, to me, this does smell a little bit similar to Madagascar vanilla. Let me actually smell them side by side. Yeah, they do have a similar touch to them. Although Madagascar vanilla is extremely heavy on the coconut, so much so that I don't think this is good for fall, winter, where this one is a lighter touch on the coconut, and I feel like you could wear this any time of the year. But this is really, really great as well for the springtime. It just, it's just a great, like, gourmandish kind of fragrance. It's a sweetish kind of fragrance. It's not too sweet, it's not too cloying, it's not dark, it's not deep. It's just great for the daytime. Again, like a moderate lasting power on this one. It's not like phenomenal lasting power, but it's good enough. And you can really spray this one with abandon and you probably won't choke anybody out. So yeah, this is a great one too. And there's no florals, so I love that. All right, I saved the niche for last. I saved the expensive one for last, and for good reason. And I have mentioned this one throughout the video, so you might be able to guess what it is. But it is this one, and this is Lara from Xerjoff Casa Marati. Like I said, it's just lemon pound cake, like lemon iced pound cake from Starbucks. I've said that so many times, this description, and I think it's 100% accurate. It just smells so good. This is 100% a gourmand. So if you do not want to smell like a dessert, do not buy this. Also, because of how expensive this is, don't blind buy this. Find a decant, find a sample. Please, please do not blind buy this. But yeah, this is just a heavy, heavy bottle. This cap is so heavy. This could be used as a weapon, you know? And this is just an awesome fragrance. Let me give you the notes. I know there's technically no lemon in here, but I smell lemon. So we have notes of, so at the top, blood orange, bergamot, lavender, mid notes, cinnamon, licorice, jasmine, base notes, caramel, vanilla, musk. I don't agree with these notes. I don't smell lavender. I don't smell licorice. I hate licorice. I do not smell any licorice. I don't smell jasmine. Yeah, so like those floral notes and that licorice note, I don't agree with that. And I feel like bergamot to me implies like a freshness. I don't really get a freshness in here, but maybe it's that bergamot plus the blood orange that's giving me a like vanilla, or not vanilla, a lemon vibe, you know? But oh my God, like this is just so, so, so good. I wear this all times of the year. Some people may find this a little bit too cloyingly sweet for the spring and the summer. Personally, I don't. So if you're a gourmand lover and you want something that's not too rich and dark for the spring and the summertime, I really cannot recommend this enough. And even though there's floral notes, I don't smell any floral in here. So that is it for today's video. 10 spring fragrances that I love for people that don't like florals. So I hope you all enjoyed this. It's a little bit of a twist on the spring fragrance videos that are popping around on YouTube. And yeah, I just felt like this was a video that was missing because like all these fragrance reviewers I watch, they all like florals to some certain extent. And I guess I do too. There's some fragrances that have a lot of florals in them, or like a moderate amount of florals in them that I like. I'll give you an example, like Dolce and Gabbana Dolce Shine. Like I know that has some florals in them in that fragrance, but I don't know, like a lot of the fragrances that are just being suggested are so floral heavy, and especially like white florals or like tuberose, and like no, that's not my vibe. So if you like this video, please like this video. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, and it also helps me know what kinds of content that you like to see on my channel. If you like me, please subscribe. I'd love to have you all here. I post 2 to 3 videos per week. And if you have anything to comment down below, any questions on any of these fragrances, because I've worn these very extensively, or if you have fragrance suggestions, or if you just want to chat, let me know. I'd love to talk to you all. I try to reply to most of my comments, if not all of them. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for spending part of your day with me, and I will see you all next time. Bye!